Hey everyone, welcome to Explore Killington. We're your hosts. I'm Slado.
And I'm Sara.
And this week's show is all about Pico. You know, it's our friendly little mountain right on the other side here of Killington. Pico is one of the oldest ski areas in the United States. And a discussion about Pico wouldn't be complete if we didn't include our friend Karl Acker. You know, Karl actually grew up over there at Pico. His parents were very instrumental in the operation of Pico in the early days. So we've got a two-part series, a special coming up about Karl, not only what it was like to grow up there, but also the history of Pico. And then we'll catch up with three friends, Murray McGrath, Mellissa Patterson, and Tracy Taylor, on why Pico is so special to them.
Also a really cool piece coming up with Paula McNeill on the Vermont Adaptive Program at Pico. Very, very cool program bringing everybody to the slopes. And we'll head on down the hill to two of our favorite après spots, the Lookout Tavern and Mogul Sports Pub. But first, we're going to catch up with Karl Acker and a little history of Pico because, like Slado said, it goes way back. Take it away.
My name is Karl Acker. I grew up, born native in the town of Killington here when it was Sherburne, and I'm the oldest skiing native still on the mountain. My first time skiing was on Little Pico, A slope, B slope, as far as I could get up the T-bar because it was rather precarious trying to get up the top part, but let's say I was 2 years old at the time, and of course they were pretty little, and back then they didn't have children's skis. So my father would take adult wooden skis and cut the tips off and put some bindings on, put some leather boots, and off I'd go. I was pretty young when, you know, my parents were running the mountain. I'd come home from school every day and put on my skis and ski until the lift stopped, and then a bunch of us that were young racers, we'd hike up on B slope and go in the woods and cut sticks out of the woods and set up gates and run there till it was dark, and then go home and come back and do it the next day. But of course I lived right there, so I could do it anytime I wanted to. My front yard was Little Pico when I grew up as a child. Literally. You know, growing up as an only child, I had you know, pretty much free run of the mountain, and other people would call me spoiled and so on, which probably I was rightfully deserved. But one summer, well, my dad taught me how to run the machinery, run the tractors and the Jeeps and everything when I was really young. So one Sunday after we got back from church, I decided I was going to go take the tractor that they use for grooming the trails, which was pretty basic back then, and ride up Gnome's Knoll, which is a ski area off to the west here. And so on the way back down, I decided I'm just gonna slip it into neutral, you know, and see what happens. You know, it was pretty flat, so non-synchro mesh gearing. So I slipped it into neutral, and I'm putting along, and all of a sudden it comes over the last breakover, and I can't get it back into gear. And pulling back on the two steering levers as brakes, that didn't work either. So now I'm picking up speed, and end up riding the tractor directly into one of the tubular steel towers and completely demolishing it. Not getting thrown off head first into the tower. How I survived that, I have no idea. But totaled the tractor. I had to go back to the house and tell my mom, and she never said anything, and I'm sure it was a big financial blow for her at that time because she was, you know, by herself at that point. And of course, the workers that were here, I never heard the end of it, you know. Hey, did you break anything today? No, not yet. My father, what he did here with the mountain and with the ski school, and his involvement with Andrea Mead and her tremendous success in the Olympics, and it kind of paved the way. I mean, my father was very instrumental in developing racing here at Pico and in the central Vermont area, and a lot of his military friends from the 10th Mountain Division were from here. They came back and settled here. Some of them taught in the ski school. And so those early childhood days of, you know, the early days of skiing here, I think, you know, back with wooden skis and putting leather straps around your boots, and, you know, a lot of that stuff that people don't really know about. Those are my best memories. Moving into my senior years here, I still love to ski, and I ski all the time. And I'm just so pleased to see the legacy of my family still lives here at Pico, and the names of the trails and their dreams to see the mountain completed to the summit, and just the whole experience. The legacy lives on, and I'm confident that it will continue to. And I love talking to people about it, and I've spoke at functions occasionally, and I enjoy being part of the history of it, and still here to share it.
Up next, we'll take a look at another instrumental person at Pico, Murray McGrath, owner at Inn at Long Trail. If you haven't been there, get up there, but he's going to tell us why he loves Pico so much.
Pico means, it's one of those things that you can't really put into words. It's you either get it or you don't sometimes. But it's the old school feel. Pico as a whole is just more intimate. The contour of the mountain, the trees, the woods on either side of it. There's a soul, an old school soul to Pico that is lost in a lot of the bigger areas. It has all the same terrain. I mean, if it wasn't in Killington's backyard or vice versa, it'd be a big mountain in its own right, but it just has an intimacy to it. I like the freedom that telemark brings, and you can get out of trouble as fast as you can get in. The backcountry makes it a lot easier now to get in and out of. And you get tired, you can still turn up and make parallel turns. I started back in like '79. Old school leather boots, skinny skis, 3-pin binding. When Pico first opened up in 1937 and 38, they needed a ski lodge, so they built this building. It was called the Deer Leap Chalet. It's actually Vermont's first ski lodge, specifically for skiers in Vermont. And my family took over in 1977, changed the bar around to McGrath's Irish Pub. Everybody here pretty much telemarks. It kind of goes with the job description. My wife, Patty, wakes it up in the morning, I put it to bed at night. And it does well.
Sorry, after the commercials, we are going to catch up with Mr. Tracy Taylor. Tracy is the recently retired man in charge over at Pico, although he's staying quite active in retirement, I got to say. But he's going to tell us a little bit why Pico is.
We're also going to head on down the road to two of our favorite at-trade places. We're going to go to the Lookout Tavern and Mogul Sports Club, so make sure you stay tuned for more Explore Killington coming at you.
Welcome to Basin Ski Bike and Ride, Killington's premier sports shop since 1958. Come in and try out this year's skis and boards from the industry's top brands. Check out some of the hottest clothing lines in snow sports, or visit our state-of-the-art tuning lab where we can service all your tuning needs. And with over 100 years combined boot fitting experience, we can have you out skiing in no time. And remember, being the oldest doesn't make you the best, being the best makes you the oldest. Skiers serving skiers since 1958.
This is the best farmers market in Vermont and possibly in New England, and you can find just about any food you're looking to eat here. Rutland is privileged to have one of the few 52-week-a-year markets, and it feeds an economy, not just the people.
The farmers market here is open every Saturday from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and we'd really welcome everybody to come visit us. If it wasn't for our customers, we'd be nothing. So we appreciate everybody that comes and visits and buys from us.
Hi, I'm Chef Claude. My staff and I love to cook, and this is my invitation for you to come dine with us. Bon appetit.
Winter weather strikes. Be prepared and call Primo, a professional company doing business right for over a decade. We value our customers and take pride in our work. Call now and let us show you the difference.
Sal here from Mogul Sports Pub. You know, the only sports pub in Killington. Moguls offers something for the whole family. 2 pool tables, dartboard, shuffleboard games, TVs everywhere, plus the best game room around. Are you hungry? We offer pizza, burgers, steaks, gyros, barbecue ribs, and of course the best entertainment in town. So just pop in the Moguls and say Sal sent ya. See you there.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Hummel. I work with Prestige Real Estate in Killington, Vermont. This is a rare opportunity to own a custom-built, stunning log home conveniently located in the highly sought-after Ridgetop Estates. This architecturally appealing one-owner home features an open floor plan with abundant natural light, mountain views, an attached garage, ski tuning room, air conditioning, and much more. With 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, there's plenty of room for all to enjoy. For more information or to set up a showing, please contact me, Caitlin Hummel, at Prestige Real Estate.
Looking for a spot the whole family can unwind, kick back, and relax? The Night Spot in Killington now offers a full arcade, live entertainment featuring local musicians, fireplaces for warming up after hitting the slopes, and of course, wood-fired pizza. The Night Spot can accommodate large groups, is family-friendly, and the perfect après spot for you and your friends. Stop in, warm up, snag a slice, and share your mountain stories. Visit the Night Spot for happy hour, dinner, drinks, live music, good vibes, and outrageously good pizza.
Welcome back to Explore Killington. Slado and I have made our way down the Killington Access Road to the Lookout Tavern, where they are 20 years in operation, family-owned, family-run, and so family-friendly. It is out of control. And not to mention, when I say family-friendly, they have an awesome kids menu here. It's 12 and under. Come on down. They've got grilled cheese. They've got cheeseburger, hot dog, chicken tenders, and my favorite, the mac and cheese. So there's no lack of options for those little ones with little, pickier eaters. They've got the menu. Not only that, parents can come in, sit at the bar, have an ice cold long trail. They're on special every Thursday for $6. There's wing specials also. And the kids can go in the arcade room and get down with some buck hunter. Doesn't get better than that.
It's all about the family right here. Family owned, family operated for 20 years. My favorite, incidentally, and by the way, are the French fries, no doubt about it. Well, up next, it's going to be part 2 with our look at Pico. We're going to catch up with Mr. Karl Acker. Take it away, Karl.
So Pico was started in 1937 by Brad and Janet Mead. And they started over on Little Pico with some rope tows and eventually put up a T-bar, the first T-bar in North America. And they met my father, Karl Acker, in Switzerland, in Davos, Switzerland, and brought him over here to start a ski school for their fledgling ski resort. So he came over here in the 30s, became a U.S. citizen and married a local girl from Rutland. And then was in the 10th Mountain Division during World War II, and after that, Brad Mead died in an unfortunate accident. He and my mom bought the mountain from Janet Mead. Well, my parents struggled with the mountain tremendously because snowmaking hadn't been invented yet, so you had to rely on whatever Mother Nature gave you, which, as we know, varies from year to year and month to month. And I remember my mom telling me back when early days when they owned it, it was a very poor snow year, and they were open a total of 22 days that year, which is pretty tough to run a ski area when you're only can be open 22 days running a T-bar, which requires snow to get up the lift. The mountain developed along the way with Little Pico being the first T-bar in North America. There was also a couple of rope tows there. and eventually one was replaced with a J-bar. And then after my father passed away in 1958, my mom continued to develop it, and she had the lift line that is behind us now cut to the top and put in the first stage of the chairlift. It was a 2-stage chairlift. And then she sold the mountain, and the Belden family, along with their supporters, put in the rest of the chairlift to the summit and built a new base lodge and continued to expand the mountain to close to where it is today. My dad was very young when he came here, and Andrea Mead was the daughter of the owners, and there was also a brother, Peter Mead. And so my father was teaching Andrea how to ski and how to race, and he was the driving force behind her success in making the Olympic team in 1948, and then the 2 gold medals in 1952. We had a lot of races here at Pico, and every mountain had a race for what was called the Mid-Vermont Council at that time, which was anybody from 7 up to probably 13 or 14. A lot of tremendous skiers came out of the Pico program back in the day after Andrea Mead Lawrence. For instance, Rick and Susie Chaffee, who were Olympians, Harry Rebel Ryan, an Olympian, a national champion, and a number of other people that rose to national prominence. Mike Gallagher, the famous cross-country skier, started skiing here as an alpine skier and then switched over. Very pleased to have a name of a trail dedicated to my father, Karl Acker. So we have Upper KA and Mid KA and Lower KA. A lot of people don't really know what that stands for, but if I'm up here and they're confused, I straighten them right out.
Well, Slado, it's time to wrap it up here at the Lookout Tavern. Make sure you guys stop in here. They are open every single day at noon for lunch. Great place to come and hang out, so make sure you check it out. Coming up next on Explore Killington, we're going to check in with Paula McNeill and the Vermont Adaptive Program. Really, really cool thing going on over at Pico. Awesome to really have it in our area.
So while you check out this information from our sponsors, we're going to pack up our show here, and we're going to head down to Mogul Sports Pub. It's the next stop as we explore Killington.
I've been a ski racer since I was 6 years old. The first time I hurt my knee, my ski just got caught in the snow and my knee twisted and tore my ACL. I knew from the moment that I got hurt, I could trust my doctors and I could trust the care that I was getting at Rutland Regional Medical Center and Vermont Orthopedic Clinic. There was no doubt in my mind that I was getting the best care. And after I had surgery to repair my ACL, I was back ski racing within a year. I'm so grateful to have such high quality care so close to home.
We're off to get a pizza, a wonderful pizza at Dominic's.
Welcome to Dominic's. My name is Galinda. What can I get for you this evening?
Pepperoni, spinach, and garlic. Oh my!
I'll be right back.
When in Killington, Vermont, and you want some truly great pizza, Dominic's is where you want to be. We make our dough here in the restaurant every day. Every pizza is hand-tossed to order and topped with the freshest ingredients. You can taste the freshness.
There's no place like Dominic's.
Hair. Such an underappreciated gift. Just look what you do to it. You sacrifice it. You wear it up. You cut it yourself.
You like it?
No. Yet there's still one place that cares more about your hair than you will ever know. Show-offs.
Check in online to one of our locally owned salons today.
Welcome to Base Camp Outfitters, your alpine touring and telemark specialty shop. For the past 30 years, our focus has been to offer the best product available to help give you a great mountain experience.
And if you're looking to save a buck, check out our bargain basement and consignment shop. Down here, there's always a great treasure at a great price.
Also, we now offer the largest telemark and alpine touring rental fleet in all of New England.
And don't forget,
Base Camp is where all your mountain adventures begin.
At Northern Ski Works, we want you to have tons of fun on the snow. We'll get you on the right ski. We'll put you in the right boot. We'll get you outfitted in comfort and style. We'll get you adjusted and balanced. We'll get you finely tuned. We'll get you accessorized, and we'll outfit the kids, recognized by Ski Magazine as one of the top 15 boot fitters in America. We've got all the gear in here, so you'll have fun out there on the slopes. Northern Ski Works, conveniently located in Killington, Vermont.
Work hard, play hard. Refuel at Liquid Art Coffee House and Eatery in Killington. More than just coffee, it's a place for morning inspiration and evening tranquility. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, everything we serve is art. Enjoy delicious specialty coffee, creative cocktails, as well as fresh, healthy fare in an ambiance like none other. Take in the unique showcase of local artwork while relaxing with family and friends. We welcome you at Liquid Art in Killington.
Hey everyone, Slado and Sara exploring Killington. We've made our way down to Mogul's Sports Pub. You know, it's the really, truly authentic sports pub here in Killington. This place has it going on. It's about midway down the road on your left as you're leaving the ski area. We love coming down here to Mogul's.
And if you're looking for the best live entertainment on the mountain, this is the place to come. Every Thursday night they have the Human Jukebox, Dwayne Carlton, playing every single song under the sun you can imagine. If you want to listen to it, he'll learn it for you. It's absolutely incredible. On Fridays we have DJ Dave All Request Live Dance Party. Come in here, request your favorite song, get a little dance party going on. It's so much fun. And then on Saturdays to round out the weekend, they have the Super Stash Brothers and Fiddle Witch. Also amazing bands. You do not want to miss out on that.
Well, as part of our continuing look at Pico, we are going to go over to Pico and visit with our friend Paula McNeill. She's checking out the Vermont Adaptive program over there. Let's take a look.
I first got involved with Vermont Adaptive. I had a snowmobile accident 9 years ago. I never knew what Vermont Adaptive did, but now, since my accident, I completely understand what they do. I started skiing with them. I did not lose a season. Vermont Adaptive is an organization that helps people with all kinds of disabilities get out and enjoy the outdoors. It's sports for everybody. Not everybody, everybody. Vermont Adaptive has changed my life because it's given me life back again. When I ski, I feel like I'm not disabled. I'm doing something with other people and I'm not in my chair. And I can be as good as the next person or as worse as the next person. It's just being normal. My disability does not define me when I'm skiing. Because I was a skier for so many years, I think a lot of my challenge was in my head. Because I wanted to be back going on all the trails that I skied before, and it was humbling to be back on the beginner trails. The challenges make you come back because you want to do better the next day. The next time you go out, you want to do better than the last time you went out. And there's a lot of variables to that, but in the end, it's all worth it being back out on the snow. Getting outside and being able to enjoy the great outdoors and the beautiful snow, it is good for the soul. Vermont Adaptive has an amazing fleet of volunteers that dedicate and give so much of their time to see someone smile. It's heartwarming how dedicated they are to their clients. Vermont Adaptive is so important because they help so many different kinds of people with disabilities. And not only are they helping the individual, they're helping their whole family. That whole network of people that are helping you get out on the hill. I am so thankful that they are here. I feel blessed and so lucky that they are here.
Continue our app-right train here at Mogul Sports Pub. Make sure you guys check it out. We got Jack the Smoker outside making the best barbecue on the mountain. We've got all the games. We've got darts, golden tee, free pool on Mondays and Wednesdays, so make sure you're coming out to check that, as well as the massive arcade downstairs. Don't want to forget about that.
Oh my gosh, Sarah, you mentioned the smoker. I can smell it right now. It smells so good. I got to get some ribs. Up next, we're going to visit with our friend Mellissa Patterson. Why? Because she loves Pico, and she's going to share her love with you.
My name is Mellissa Patterson. I am a high school English teacher at Stafford Technical Center, and I am a Hopefuls coach for the Pico Ski Club. I was born and raised in Rutland, Vermont, and I began skiing at Pico when I was 18 months old. My parents were students at Castleton State College and Green Mountain College, and they met in the singles line at Pico. So I've been here ever since. I am a product of the Pico Ski Club. I ski raced for the University of Vermont, and I came back here to coach because I wanted to give back to where I got my start in ski racing. We started the Hopefuls program when my son was 5 years old. So we started the program in 2006, and we started with 18 skiers who were ages 5, 6, and 7. For 2015, we had 66 kids, 70% from the local community and another 30% who come from out of state. I think initially they fell in love with Pico, and then they saw us skiing as groups. Their children wanted to join. Now it's becoming word of mouth because they had friends who drove here every weekend. You'll see families grilling dinner together because it's a great collection. People are from all different areas. My Pico is my second home with all my family right here.
Well, we want to wrap up the show now, but we got to encourage you to watch all the great programming here on Channel 14, KTV, including our show called Killington Today. It's on every morning at 7:30 a.m. It's hosted by Bettina Davis. It features Evan Anderson and Pete Duffy. Those three get together and they bring you the latest trail conditions, weather conditions, all the lifts that are operating, everything that you are going to need to have a great, successful, big smile on your face at the end of the day trip up here at Killington. Check it out every morning, 7:30.
And if you missed something on the show today and want to rewatch it, you can always catch us on KillingtonTV.com, or we're on all those social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So like us, love us, share us. We really appreciate you guys. And until next time, stay classy, Killington. We'll see you soon.